Good morning. Today, Wednesday, 21st October 2015. Paper highlights read by Christina Arulselvam. You are listening to Athavan.com. First, let's look at the paper highlights from today's newspaper, Daily Mirror. The Daily Mirror headline says, Japan's judge to assist SL probe PM. Judge Moto Nukoshi assists Paranagama Commission as well. In the wake of requests made by the Japanese Prime Minister, Sri Lanka is likely to obtain a service of Japanese judge for investigation into the alleged human rights violation during the armed conflict. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, the headline says, Paranagama Commission reject Drusman's commission fundings. The news says, rejecting the fundings of the Drusman report that 40,000 civilians were killed during the final stage of war and numerous other findings, the Commission of Inquiry into Abduction and Disappears, Maxwell Paranagama Commission, had stated that it was the LTTE had killed a majority of civilians even up to the last hour of conflict. The Paranagama Commission report was tabled Parliament by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe last afternoon. Another news highlight from today's newspaper Daily Mirror, Udalagama Commission report table says police investigation into killing of 17 aid workers lacked professionalism. The report of the Presidential Commission appointment to inquire into alleged serious violation of human rights arising since August 1st, 2005 said that the way the police conduct the initial investigation with regard to killing of 17 aid workers of the international non-governmental organization Action Center LAFRAM in the early August 2006 leaked professionalism. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, OCHR report tabled in Parliament. The government yesterday tabled in Parliament recently released report of the Office of High Commission for the Human Rights in Geneva recently. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe also presented the report of Missing Persons Commission headed by the retired Judge Maxwell Paranagama and that of the Commission headed by Nishanka Udalagama. The Prime Minister said he would table a copy of UNHRC resolution in Sri Lanka today. The reports were tabled on a request made by Mahajana Exat Peramuna leader Dinesh Gunawardena. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, Sanguri's son elected to Canadian Parliament. Tamil Unite Liberation Front leader V. Ananda Sanguri's son, Hari Ananda Sanguri, has won the riding Scarborough Rough Park for the Liberal Party, beating the Conservation of the Party drop candidate Jerry Burns late in the campaign. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, the headline says, Sajan was allowed to leave country for 5 days. Former UPFA MP Sajan Gunawardena was permitted to be away from the country between October 25th and 30th for the purpose of seeking a medical treatment. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, the headline says, Human Rights Issues SA High Commissioner warned against the complaints. In South African High Commissioner of Sri Lanka, Geoff Dorsey, warned that Sri Lanka should not get comfortable with the honeymoon period granted by the international community and the human rights fraternity with regard to UNHRC resolution passed last month. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, Mahinda Rajapaksa visit Sovita Thera in hospital. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa is reported to have visited Venerable Maduruave Sovita Thera, who is warded in the Dr. Nilwala Fernando Teaching Hospital in Malambe. Venerable Sovita Thera underwent bypass surgery at the Central Hospital 3 weeks ago. He was earlier warded at the Colombo National Hospital. National Movement for a Social Justice Secretary Sisira Jayamahas said the paralyte has now been transferred to the Nilwala Fernando Hospital. The Thera health condition is stable and he is on the way of full recovery, he said. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. President orders to probe into police sergeant disappearance. President Maithripala Sirisena directed the IGP to conduct a proper investigation into the alleged disappearance of police sergeant Gunathilaka of the Vaunia DIG flying squad and submit a report to him soon. The president gave this order following the recent media reports about Sergeant Gunathilaka disappearance and a Sunday paper highlighting in under the headline, What Happened to the Police Sergeant after giving a statement on treasure hunt. Dear President Uncle, please find my father. Another news highlight from today's newspaper, property donated by Shiva Chinnathambe. Government to prop former Colombo University VC. the government is planning to prop former Colombo University Vice-Chancellor Kumara Hirimuregama for handing over campus land to a private company, Parliament was told yesterday. Another news highlight from Daily News, the headline says, Raviraj murder case, AG want non-summary inquiry. The CID yesterday informed the Colombo Additional Magistrate and the Attorney General has issued instruction to the conduct non-summary inquiry to the killing of former TNA Jaffna District MP Nadaraja Raviraj. Filling the further report before the Colombo Additional Magistrate Nirosha Fernando, the CID informed the non-summary inquiry into the incident is to be held the respect 6 suspects including several Navy officers. Another news highlight from Daily News, new members appointed to the Barbary Commission and PSC. 3 new members have been appointed into the Commission to the investigation and allegation of the bribery or corruption from yesterday. According to the Director General of Commission, Dilrukshi Dias Vikramasinghe, Justice T.B. Veerasurya has been appointed Chairman of the Commission. The new members of the Commission are Justice Ranjit Silva and SSP Nilwala Guruge, she said. Another news highlight from Daily News, Kondia goes to HRC. Former convener of the IUSF, the member of the Activities of a Human Rights Organization and the Lawyers for the Rights Udul Premaratna yesterday logged a complaint at the Human Rights Commission on behalf of Dinesh Priyantha, alias Kondia. He was arrested in connection with the rape and murder of 5-year-old girl Seya Sandevmi in Kotadeniava and released on Monday. Another news highlight from Daily News, 6 financial bills passed without vote. The resolution under the Local Treasury Bills Ordinary and the 6th Financial Bill will pass in the Parliament yesterday without a vote. The resolution was to raise a ceiling of borrowing by another 400 billion by the issue of Government Treasury Bill. The 6th Financial Bill amended the Finance, Inland Revenue, Value Added Tax, Nation Building Tax, Incoming Service Charge and Beating the Gaming Levy Act to facilities and the interim budgetary proposal made in January. Another news highlight from Daily News, Government MPs raise questions over timelines of Commission report. The Government MPs group yesterday raised a question as why to the Udalagama and Paranagama Commission reports were not tabled in Parliament before the adoption of the UNHRC resolution over Sri Lanka. Finally, let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon Today News Highlights. 70% vehicle leasing directive CB to consult industry before any change. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka will reconsider its 70% vehicle lease directive only after an industry consultation, Governor Arjuna Mahendra told Ceylon Today yesterday. We are not going to change our decision from time to time. We will reconsider it only after the industry consultation. We are collecting all information before amending it, he said. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today, missing presidential tapes. Valivatta quizzed by police. Former President Media Secretary Rohan Valivatta was summoned by the Homagama police yesterday to record a statement regarding certain items missing from the Presidential Secretariat, informed sources said. Police Media Unit told Ceylon Today that Valivatta was questioned as the part of the investigation. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today, Police Sergeant disappears. President order full-scale police hunt. President Maithripala Sirisena has instructed Inspector General of Police N.K. Ilangakon to inquire into the disappearance of Police Sergeant from Vaunia Special Investigation Unit. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today, Kodikara attend WPC meet with the prison officials. Tension gripped the Western Provincial Council meeting yesterday when the UPFA PC Upali Kodikara, who was currently under remand custody, arrived at the meeting accompanied by the prison officials. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspaper. We will bring you more tomorrow. Thank you.